Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. It is Friday, August the 24th. For tonight's Friday night supper, we have some tilapia. I'm going to fry that up right quick with a side of bow tie pasta with Alfredo sauce. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, Grandma's hanging in there. Been running around town a little bit, taking care of some business. I am just coating as usual, coating the tilapia. Doing the shake and bake. Or it's a Walmart bag, the wobble and coat, Walmart wobble. So we're just going to go ahead and put it right there. All right, here you have. That's the bag right there. Need a lens that'll give you a wide picture. I have some water boiling right there. And the Alfredo sauce has already been warmed up. Hi, Miss Mahela. Hi, Kelly. Just about to put the fishy in there. I like that. I love when you put it in, you get that smooth fry sound. I don't know. I'm worried about that oil. She's kind of temperamental. Don't need to get popped. Okay, piece number 2. Woo! And last but not least, our third piece of flour coated tilapia. I am excited to say that I have 3 nights off. Whoop whoop! Excuse me. That is the nice part about this 12-hour shift. I think the after your third work session is complete, you get 3 nights. Usually it's 2. Couldn't see the end of the schedule. You know, I was looking at the schedule. I saw 2 days, 1 in the office. You get 3. I said, okay. Granny wasn't gonna argue. What do you mean I have 3 days off? I only wanted 2. Hi, California Glow. So yeah, I went over to Goodwill, got a couple of things. All right, I think we have everything kind of sort of under control. Hold on, let's slide that down. There we go. Sorry, my head's going to be chopped off. Oh, wait a minute. That's kind of too chopped off. Oh, don't be jealous of my ginormous tomatoes. Excuse me. But yeah, I got, oh, the water's boiling. Hold on. Waters are boiling. Or boiling. Put a drop of oil in there. Oh, let's see. Let's guesstimate. Like Mama used to say, when it look like this, it's good. When it look like this, it's good. Oh, y'all know some of them grandmas and great grandmas are in that kitchen. These items to those kinds of grandmas, these items are foreign. Oh, my alarm's going off. I got to get ready for work. Forgot to turn it off. I will let it play. But yeah, so we'll put our bow ties in. Oh, hold on. Don't want to cook the blouse. All right. Now we're going to slice up these heavy tomatoes. Oh my gosh, my back. Just have those on the side. Sometimes I'll get a whole bunch of them, and I'll put some cheese and lettuce and tomato. And I'll make a little tortilla sandwich. But yes, I'm very excited to have that extra day off. Oopsie. Eventually, I'm gonna have to run and get that alarm. So we're going to slice our tomatoes. I just felt like, you know, having some on the side. So we're going to put the tomatoes. Let's try to make them look pretty. Hold on. Let's fan them out like a deck of cards. Let's get this looking cute. There we go. Oh, there. Oh, hold on. You like the professionals do. They wipe the edge of the plate. Hold on now. We got to be like we're on TV on a cooking show. All right. It's frying up pretty good. Ah, yeah. You know what I did the other day? I had leftover beans. So, you know how I've been eating those chicken veggie thingies? I'm going to just turn this over right quick. So, I'm looking at the food processor. And I'm thinking to myself, I had put some onions and some tomatoes in the food processor and chopped it up and left it in a plastic container in the fridge. Basically for my tuna salad, you know, have that on the side, just had extra. So I'm thinking, okay, I got these leftover pink beans. I've got the onions, oh, and garlic. Onions, garlic, and tomato all chopped up, right? So I said, what if I were to take those ingredients, put the beans in the food processor, right? And then mix the other ingredients and a little bit of flour and a couple of eggs and some salt and pepper. Could I perhaps make my own veggie burger? I should have did a video. I'm going to make them live at another time. Would you believe it came out and tasted pretty good? I know for a lot of veggie burgers, people use I forget the beans, pinto beans, any kind of beans. So just think of it. You have some leftover beans. You have some onions. You have garlic, salt and pepper. Maybe even you can even chop up some collard greens into it, whatever green, kale, right? You put that in the food processor, not till it's soupy, till it's a little bit chunky, kind of very soft, but you can see the little pieces of bean yet. Right? And then you put that in a bowl, your beans, your veggies, and then a little bit of flour, and crack, if you don't want to use the whole egg, if you're being very careful, about 3 egg whites, blend that together. It's like making a pancake, right? I put that together. I put that in the frying pan and some olive oil. It came out great. Audrey Fikes, Leanne's live. Okay. I need my glasses. Ms. Diegog. Miss Lena. I'll say Miss Lena. Yes, I decided. I said, well, it's Friday. Have fish, we'll fry. Yeah. Work was rough and tough the last time around. Y'all know how I have 2 workstations. So you have my when I first got in, here again, toward the end of the month, there's a cleaning crew. There's a sanitizing, which we have to have, gotta have that. They're sanitizing. So I say, okay, my area is shut down. I'll go over to the little area, the little chopping area. So I went to the little chopping area, and a couple of hours later, they started up. I went back over there, and my 80-year-old gentleman, Mr. C, he's over there working, but there's potatoes this big in the other area. So I go over, I get a translator, another coworker who speaks Spanish and English. I said, can you ask him, will he be okay alone? I go, because there's large potatoes over there, you know. I know he leaves at midnight. I said, I know he's leaving. I go, but for at least those hours, I'd be of more use over here. So he's translating, and he's like, yeah, okay. So I went over there until midnight. So I was over here, then I went back over there, then I came back over here. Then about midnight to 4, I was in the big area. Honey, Those potatoes were the size of small toddlers. It was like trying to, I got this long piece of metal. I'm surprised, like Popeye would say, I'm surprised this arm isn't this big and this arm isn't just flabby. But anyways, I digress. Oh, got to watch the sleeve. So yeah, I picked up a few little things. I didn't tell you, talking about something, picking up something for free. Y'all know I am the dumpster diving queen, or if you leave something outside of a dumpster, who's gonna go and check it out? Hold on, see my hand? So there was this flower. Somebody threw out a flower pot. And you could see there was about three of them, three of the little bunches of flowers. There was no flowers on them, right? And they look really dry. But the others were just gone. They were dry, right? I mean, they were dry and dead. So I'm trimming them. I'm saying, I got it out of the dumpster. I brought it to the backyard. I trimmed them and watered them, right? And lo and behold, all of a sudden, a few hours later, they kind of stood up and started looking healthy. The remaining three out of the maybe 8 or 9 little flowers. It's kind of one of those display flower things. Matter of fact, give me a second, I'll go get it. I'm telling you, brought it back to life. Oh gosh. I'm coming. Will you look at this thing? I don't want to get it near the food, but you can see, I'm going to try to point it to you. Okay, trying to get a grip. It's kind of heavy. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas. Those are dead and gone. But turn it around, and the flowers bloom. Look at that. Look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one, the bigger one, to the middle, so it kind of fills it. This thing, according to the thing, it says annual color bowl, 14-inch, $19.99. I hope you can see that. $19.99. Someone tossed this. It was dry as a bone, but you know me, I'm like, well, if anything, I'm going to have some free soil. I'm going to have a free pot, you know, for flowers or whatever. But look how they came back to life. This one first. And I didn't even realize that one wouldn't come back to life. Isn't that something? Yes. One man's junk is. Come on. Let me put this down. Oh, no, I better not put it on the ground. But yes, I was so excited. I said, you know what? I bet you this thing can come back to life. I bet you this thing will be all right. Oh, gotta turn this off. Gotta turn that off. Got our little tomatoes from my big box garden. Here is your tilapia, golden brown. Look at the steam. I'm sorry. I cooked 3 because they're kind of tiny. Here's number 2. I better look at what I'm doing. This is hot grease. And there you have 3 tilapia fillets. You got my little tomatoes. Now we got to be careful with the grease. Let's put this in the oven so it can cool down. And 10, I'm going to turn you around. Lower you down. All right. We gotta put our one of these days I'll have things professional like. I'm gonna put our pasta in there. Hold on. Do the shake your groove thing. Hey, shake your. Okay, that's kind of silly. So do the shake. A shake. Can you tell I'm extra happy with that extra day off? Whoop, whoop. Yes. So I was in Goodwill, and I go through the front. I look at the shoes, then I look at the skirts, then I look at the blouses, and then I go through all the trinkets and cups and saucers and electrical things, and then I wind the end of it looking at dresses, all kinds of different dresses. And I ran into a lady who had long hair, a natural, all gray, gorgeous hair, tiny, skinny little thing, very petite little lady. She's like, "Oh, that'll look good on you." We're going back and forth. Oh, girl, like a couple of teenagers. It was so much fun. And then we ran into another lady that she knew that sewed dresses. And I was telling her, I says, "Look, the top of it may be too young for us." I go, "But the bottom," since she happens to be a tailor, it was a long dress, was a spaghetti top and kind of, really, okay, plunging neckline. And so I says, if you cut that top off, you can get a piece of material and go around the waist, cut it down the back, insert a button and zipper. You can have a really nice skirt. She's like, "Oh yeah." I was like, we were just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was really cool. Really, really cool. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to acknowledge. More love lasts. Oh, wait a minute. Move. Hold on. Everything's moving. Move. More love, less hate. Organic garden. It loves me. The plant, yeah. Love cats. Uniquely Ashante's Corner. Desiree Salas. I don't have my glasses on. AHMOSE. Hi. Leanne's Sophisticated TWO. Canada, we love you too. Oh, Canada, we love you too. I have to sing that. I know those aren't the words. I know the "Oh, Canada" is correct. Hi, Dollar Princess. Anyway, we have our bow ties. Dun, 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 dun. And what we're gonna do, you know what? We'll just put the bow tie. We'll just put the bow ties down on the. Keep sliding, girl. Keep sliding so they can see. I am not a professional. I'm just an old lady, old tater tossing lady trying to put her little bargain supper together. But you know what I think? I think that more folks can relate to the many of us that, how there's a lot of other YouTubers that cook in their kitchen, just like this. They put their laptop or their camera in there. More can relate because it feels more like home, because this is my home. By the grace of Almighty God, it is. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, we've been having worship and praise-a-thons. Oh, I'll tell you what. No, I'm not going to get preachy. Okay, got a little film on there. Let's stir it up. Got our Alfredo. We're gonna pour that on top. Oh, here we go. Yes, I used the leftover that was in the fridge from the last time. That's why it's a little bit watery. I don't care as long as it tastes good. I took that stuff out of the fridge. I put some water in there. I shook it up, got every ounce of that out of there, and then I opened up a new one and mixed it in. Y'all know how it goes. And for me and my palate, it is illegal not to put black pepper on there. Gotta have some black pepper. Now that's just me. Heck. Let's have a pepper party. And usually if you're frying fish or French fries, I should have did this immediately. You salt immediately. It's a little sprinkle. I'll try to be a good girl. Now, where's my little white bowl? Okay. I'm looking at the chat if you're wondering, what is she doing? Okay, basically a tartar sauce. If I can get this sweet relish. 99.9 of everybody knows this. Sweet relish. Get yourself a nice spoon, as my kids used to say when they were little. Get a nice little spoon. Once and again, I'm not really measuring. If it looks like this, it's good. So let's put that back in the fridge. And then get some mayonnaise. All I can think of is the guy that said you might be a redneck you might be a redneck if, and he said there's different words in the South, you use it different. And mayonnaise sure good eating. Sorry, I had to do it. So you take your mayonnaise and your sweet relish, mix that up, and then you can look at it as far as the mayonnaise to sweet relish ratio. You like it more mayonnaise-y, if you will, or if you just like it nice and balanced. To me, I think about a 50-50. Well, I put 2 spoons of the sweet relish in there. And then y'all saw I put 1 spoon, so it's 2 to 1, twice the relish. Gotta just make sure that's all blended in real nice. And you see, there you have your tartar sauce. Yes, I love cats. And then I'm just gonna sort of put a little bit on the side and just kind of dip. Sometimes you can put it on the fish or dip or make a sandwich or whatever. So let's move this out of the way. And we're gonna put our tartar sauce on here. I did have some green beans, but I said, I'm going to let that go for now. Hold on. Use the plastic. You know the saying, girls. Oh, yeah. This was on another bowl before. You want to talk about saving? This was actually on another bowl, but it was clean, so I put it on top of this thing. Set it to the side, but get what? Reuse, yes indeed. Waste, let's see. Waste not, want not, as they say. There you go. So that'll be, if I fry it up again, I can have that in the fridge for maybe 2 days, you know. So there you have the leftovers. And, okay, I think burners are turned off. Okay. I was going to do a sandwich, but I was going to do a sandwich with cheese, but I don't think so. I think we're just going to have the fish just as it is. So let me put these in the fridge. Thank you for being here for me. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Okay, what we're going to do is you guys go first. Okay. If you're wondering, maybe you are not. You're wondering about the necklace on my neck. I got that at a garage sale years ago in Carolina. Don't worry, I will turn the lights on in just one moment. Just want to make sure that you have power. Okay. Let's back you up. Miss Fancy will be here. She's in the bedroom. And let's turn on the light. Oh, how about if we plug in the light? Would that help? Plug in the light. Come on, Grandma. Don't be rude. Hurry. There we go. And turn the air conditioning unit off. And turn that on. Let me go grab that plate. Boo-boo, they're waiting for you. They want to see you. You hear me? You hear me. Yeah, I know. Well, you're comfortable. You don't want to come in? Oh, you can come in. Come on. Come on. You know Love Cats wants to see you. Come on. So, anyways, I had been talking about jewelry for a second. I'm like looking. I have like 5, you're missing an earring, right? I had 5 single earrings. I'm like, where's all my jewelry? Where's all my jewelry? And I'm like, I'm trying to remember where I put everything. So I found this little, you might as well call it a mini suitcase. It's really tiny. It was way in the back of my, come on, baby, come on. Oh, she's running, she's running like a horsey. She's like, why? What did you eat? Did you spike your water again? Oh my goodness. That was funny as heck. Come on. Oh, you smell that fish. I'm going to give you some fish. You behave yourself. I'll give you some fish. Yeah, she comes trotting along on that little piece of carpet. I don't want you to think I was scolding you. I wasn't scolding you. I just my friends like seeing you. Oh. Thank you. Come here, so Miss Love Cats can see you. And we gotta keep her away from the plate. Keep her away from the plate. She's doing really good. She knew I was going to work last evening, and I go over and she's laying on the floor in the closet. She has her head down. I call her name and she refused to look at me. It's like, traitor. Right, baby? You all right? Okay, I gotta put you down because I gotta try to eat a little bit, okay? But yeah. Yeah. Forgot what I was saying. Hi, Betsy Wetsy. Thank you. Yeah, I found my El Cheapo jewelry and stuff. And I had an epiphany. Remember the move your tail away from there, baby. The nightstand that I repainted. I had an epiphany this morning. The desk in my room. And there's another nightstand. All it needs is some handles, right? Little handles, you can get that anywhere. So I said, I'd like to paint both of those white. And so I went to the Home Depot. I was looking at the handles, but they were get your snout away from my plate. You're going to be on the business end. I'm going to spank what's your hiney. She's just about ready to, she's like, let me pull this piece of fish while she's distracted. But anyways, I picked up some more of the Rust-Oleum. It's the Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover Paint and Primer. I like that. It's a gloss white. So I picked up a couple of these, and that's a bigger project. It was real windy today. It was like very windy, so I did not want to be spray painting outside. But I started thinking to myself that I could paint the desk, and then I could paint the nightstand, and then pick up the some new. I saw a lot of different kinds of. They got all kinds of hardware. You know, they had one specifically that looked like it was a clear glass, and it was so pretty. You could see through the see through glass. And I thought, what if I could get that hardware? Right now, I'm going to use the original hardware. But if I can get the little pink pulls, and I could get just a whole set. I mean, get 3 handles and 6 of the single little doorknob looking thingies, Yeah. And then I had this thought about, hope y'all don't mind me talking about this. I thought if I with taste, don't want to be gaudy. Yeah, like these big earrings aren't gaudy. But I could get some very thin like stickers that kind of go like this, right? With flowers on them. And across the front, I thought you paint it, you let it dry, you put this pretty, just very simple, nothing overbearing. Put the sticker across and then paint over the sticker with like a gloss and bring that back to life as well. You know, I'm sitting here trying to think of ideas, you know, because I feel like I'm in a house, but it's not a home. And I need to start doing something. I need to get off my bum and stop being a big baby about it and stop being overwhelmed. This place isn't that big. And just take it one project at a time. Thank you, Leanne. Cats are very sneaky. My cat tries, yeah. She had her, she love cats. She was on the edge. She had her snout like, just about to get a piece of fish. So yeah, I started thinking to myself, yeah, so I'll have the little nightstand or whatever. Why don't, just one moment, please. Thank you, Father, for the wonderful meal that you've provided for me. Please bless it for the nourishment of my body in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. In Yeshua HaMashiach's name I do pray. Amen. Yeah. So I went over to the let's try some of the pasta, which I sickeningly added a lot of pepper. Gotta be very careful eating. Don't want to be smacking. It's kind of annoying. Let's see. I'm gonna face the flowers toward you all. Probably should pull the thing back. Gotta be very careful. Okay. Oh, careful. Okay, stop, Elsie. Stop. Okay. Now, there's your pasty. Good. Look at this. Plate, cat, plate. Oh, hi, LA girl. I fried up some tilapia. We have the bow tie. She's asking about the food. And we have some bow tie pasta with Alfredo sauce. That's my ginormous tomato from my garden. Don't be jealous about my big tomato. Look at the diameter. And then we put some mayonnaise and, I'm picking up stuff. A sticker. And then we put some mayonnaise and sweet relish together to make the tartar sauce. All right, Miss Fancy, look, we're going to go ahead and get this over with. There's your fish. I'm just going to give her a little bit of the inside. All right. Hold on, I got to make sure that's cool. I don't want you getting burned. All right, here you go. Come on. Go ahead. But yeah. So I take just a little bit of fish, a little bit of tartar. Hold on. A little bit of fish and tartar. Really good. I don't mind if it gets cold because I tend to run my mouth. At least I know my son. Because what happens, we would get into these conversations, we'd be eating. Yeah, I know the smell, I know. But it's like, well, I ate at probably 4:30 in the morning. I shouldn't eat and lay down. That's a very bad thing to do, at least for me. But I was hungry, you know. Just give me a second. I'm gonna show you the stuff from Goodwill, but I want to try to get a little bit of this in me right quick. I started thinking maybe I should stop cooking on camera because I want to eat, but then I feel rude. I mean, like I say, some people what are those mukbang? They do the mukbang things, and a lot of people love that. So yeah, tonight, tomorrow, and the next day off, child, I ain't gonna know what to do with myself. Oh my goodness, there's 31 people. Hi, 31 people. Excuse me while I try to eat this right quick. As usual, she's interested in kind of licking the food a little bit. You see, it's you didn't eat all that. She'll take a little bit and I want to taste, Mommy. I want to taste what you're cooking. Oh, thank you, love cats. Is LB in here? I've been worried about her. LB, are you in here? I don't know what's happening with her, but I've been kind of nervous because I didn't see her in the chat the last time. And I think, sometimes people are busy. They'll listen to me because I'm out here for a long time. As y'all know, sometimes I'm in here for 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever because I have a big mouth and I keep running it. What I have to do is lower my voice. Sometimes I get so excited, I want to say something to you, and I start talking like that, I have to learn to lower my voice. But yeah, it's funny. I'm talking about work. I used to get I'm very grateful to have this job, right? And I used to get a little bit irritated. Just tired of being smelly and having potato juices on your clothes and coming out of there stinking to high heaven or whatever. But I'm starting to feel so much better about it for some reason. I think in that I'm trying to help people. Sometimes if you're distraught and you're concerned about something in your life, if you extend yourself out to someone else, whether it's a phone call or visiting them or getting them a card or whatever, if you get your mind off of yourself, all of a sudden, you get a peace about things. And I cannot believe this. I arrived at work 35 minutes early. I couldn't wait to go into work. God will bring you a sense of comfort. The Master, it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing to me. Well, this isn't right. Some of the people don't understand me. They speak Spanish and they're all talking. It doesn't seem like it's very fair. And then it's like, they're going to work just like you are. Be quiet. I kind of hear in my head, like, behave yourself. Excuse me. Everybody's just going in and they're taking care of their families. The people are just trying to make some money. And what makes people think, they say to themselves, well, this, that, and the other thing. We all love our children equally. Our children are important to us. Our grandchildren are important to us. I think that if we try to find the things that we have in common, Let's say there's a group of people, and 3 different groups of people, and they're all looking at each other side-eyed and all that other stuff. What do we all have in common? For the most part, we have children. We have grandchildren. We got to pay some bills. We got to do this, that, and the other thing. I think we need to start finding out what we more have in common than thinking about the things that the world would say would separate us. The Father requires, as best as we can, that we love on one another. And so this one guy that seemed kind of whatever, I just said, hey, can you come over here for a second? Can you translate for me? And he just kind of looked at me. I said, can you translate for me? I said, can you make sure that he's going to be all right while I go to the other location? And he just kind of looked at me like, wow, You're really concerned about him for real. I'm like, yeah, in my mind. You know, he had this look like I didn't know you were like this. You know? And it's like, I'm seeing by the Master's grace, it's only by his grace that things are like incrementally getting better. You know? People aren't so short. And they're holding the door. They're not letting it go. You know? There's some hard working people. Some hard working people. So I tried to explain in my broken Spanish to the to my coworker. When I say my coworker, it's I'm talking about the 80-year-old. We don't work every single day together. We don't. So I said, tú tienes 80. I try to explain, you know, you have 80 years. I said, mucho respeto. I said, I have a lot of respect for that. In other words, for him being so old and working. I said, tú estás aquí para tu, I said, you're here para tu familia. I said, you're here for your family. And he's just taken aback. And the belt's going by and the potato stop. He goes like this. His children. He's telling me about his children. He puts 10 fingers and then 2. 10 and 2 is what? That's 12. Y'all hear what I'm saying? I don't know if that means children and grandchildren combined. 12. Hi, Jungal. Understood, LA girl. That's how I used to be. And LA girl just said, and you probably all see, I hope things start getting better for me. I asked God for my job, but now I want out so badly. Yes, Leanne, I join you in that prayer. It's like I finally get it. I finally get a job. Oh Lord, please, 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 Father, I really need a job. Please help me. Please help me. I got all these bills piling up. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I don't want to be homeless. Da 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 da. You know, whatever each person's situation is. And then we get in there. We get through orientation, and we get out on the floor, or for some behind a desk, or for some at a call center, whatever it is you're doing. Work is work. And it's like, oh gosh, this person's so annoying. Oh gosh, it seems like I'm doing all the work and they're getting the credit. Oh goodness, it seems like this, that, and the other thing. Lord, I really, this is terrible. And he's like, weren't you the same one about 6 months ago that was crying and begging me for that job? I can kind of hear in my spirit, oh, please, please. And now it's, oh, please get me out of here. First it's, oh, please get me in here. Then it's, oh, please get, that's what I was doing. I'm not talking about you, honey. I'm talking about me, you know. But I'm starting to find it's an amazing thing to me that I'm starting to get some joy out of this, in that I'm trying to help people. And I think that's the assignment. The assignment is to kind of try to bring people together. You know, you got this group of people, this group of Mexican people that speak Spanish, and they're kind of to themselves. Then you have some folks, they speak English and Spanish. Then you got goofballs like me and some other people that just speak English. I speak some Spanish, you know, obviously my mother was Puerto Rican, but I'm not, you know, I'm very rusty. I don't speak it fluently, just to kind of enough, about that much to communicate. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Leanne. I agree with you, Love Cats. June. Hi, Jan. Yeah. And I did it again. What did you do again? I just started praising. I just started praising. I'm sitting there by myself. There's nobody around. It's just me. Even if there was someone there, I don't care. But on my way back from break, I'm just praising. It was rough. Them taters are big. Excuse me. Oh, I've been praying for y'all. Oh, yes, I have. Nellen Rivera, the young lady whose son is going through chemo. Dollar Princess. There's another person. Oh, maybe Dollar Princess knows who this is. The lady that oh goodness gracious, I gotta remember her name. She's married. She does a lot of her videos from her kitchen. She does hauls. She was talking about in her last video how her and her husband's family, there has been cancer in the family, prostate cancer. I don't know if there was any other kinds of cancer. And so her husband went in for a checkup. His prostate is enlarged. And so she asked that we pray for her. For goodness sakes, I need to remember her name. Yeah, yes, Leanne. There's a lot of online work and work from home when you can work from home. Lord, please help me to remember this young lady's name. And so she is describing, her husband's situation. And for obvious reasons, she's getting welled up, and you can see that she's scared. Yes, Miss Betsy Wutsy. Yes, ma'am. I've had your son in prayer. Miss Betsy, I gotta figure a way to get you my phone number. I don't know if you still have the old number. Because something was brought to my mind. I kind of don't want to talk about it here. About your son. Wait a minute. Did I just see the name? No Guts, No Glory. Thank you, California Glow. It's No Guts, No Glory. That's the name of the young lady who is, she had said that they went for a checkup, and her husband's prostate is enlarged. And consider the cancer that has been on her husband's side of the family. They're scared, and I would be too. So I think they're hoping through medication or radiation, one or the other. So I kept that in my head. I should have just wrote the name down. I'm so sorry. You know what's kind of weird? It's not weird, it's God. I'll look at my email. I have 700 emails. Sometimes I'll have 1,000 emails. Why? Because I'm subscribed to a lot of people, and sometimes I get behind. And I'm looking at all these emails. I'm thinking, Lord, I don't even know, and I'll just sense to, I'm watching different videos. Sometimes I don't comment. I just leave thumbs up. And sometimes I do comment. And when it popped up that No Guts, No Glory had uploaded a video, I clicked on it right away. And she was talking about something else. The video was for one thing, and it was a life update or something. I'm sorry, excuse me. And then she was telling us about what I just said. I don't want to repeat myself 5,000 times, but y'all get the gist of it. We need to bring her right on in within this prayer, the collective prayer that we've all been doing for one another. Mm. Okay. Okay, Betsy Wetsy. Well, I just, okay, I'll say it this way. Have you just, I don't know if it's the right time for you to do it or how this sounds. Have you discussed the Heavenly Father? Does he know about the Heavenly Father, Betsy? Okay. Okay. Really? Really? Good night, Dollar Princess. Dollar Princess, we all love you, and yes, you are. I know you had some concerns. We have you within this prayer family, if you will. We love you. Try to get some rest. And thank you so much for coming in. He teaches you Bible stories almost every day. Okay. That's good. That's really, really good. I wasn't sure because I talked to a lot of people. How uniquely Asha, Ashante's corner. You're welcome, Princess. Princess, don't be scared. It has been on my heart to not only pray for healing and wholeness, but for that fear, that thing's trying to mess with you in your mind. Don't let the enemy step in and try to make you afraid. Don't allow him to make you afraid. Okay? He tried to come at me at my job in my head. All of a sudden I was working and I took authority. I just started praising right away. But anyways, I digress. I'm very proud of your son, Miss Betsy. I'm very proud of him. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? It. Yes. That's what I was the rough patches. That's what I was concerned about. Yes, I remember that. Oh, trust me, my son can be the same way. You understand? We all, when you're young. I mean, I could be a real knucklehead sometimes when I was young, so yes, Miss June. Wait a minute. No, no. It's the testing and the trial is his, in my humble opinion. I think that's just my opinion. Sometimes when we're going through, I'm like, why? I'm like, Lord, I don't understand this. Why? It's like I'm at that job, and I'm sitting there grumbling under my breath while I'm working. And I hear in my spirit man, if you will, y'all pardon me for talking this way. This is just the way I talk about it, okay? And if some of y'all think I'm off my loop or crazy, please forgive me. This is just the way I talk and the way I do things. You know, I'm not putting this on anybody to believe the way I believe or do what I do. We're just a bunch of friends. We're sitting here in my living room and we're chit-chatting, and everybody's offering their opinion and how they handle things and how they their communicative process with the Heavenly Father or not. It's like, okay, this is what I kind of hear. You keep grumbling. Go ahead, keep being cranky and grumbling. Nobody's going to hold the door, and everybody's going to be naughty to you. You better straighten up. What happened to your love walk? I told you, these are my daughters and my sons. Just like you're my daughter. Oh, what do you think? You're exclusive? I'm only supposed to love you. And even though someone appears to be a certain set way, you don't know what they're going through. You have no idea what their home life is like. So if they look a little bit crabby or cranky or whatever it is, you don't know what they're going through. You point my big finger at my face. You act accordingly. Nobody's going to run up to you and tell you that they're having a hard time with their husband or their kids, or maybe they can't make a payment or something and they're scared, or maybe their mother is going through something. You don't know that. So have a pleasant attitude. Maybe your pleasant attitude and smile will be the first smile and pleasant attitude they've seen all week. You know? Excuse me. Oh, I got a lot of growing up to do. At 58 years old, I have a lot of growing up to do. My attitude, you know? I'm not going to lie. Thank you, Audrey. Yes, June. June, I would agree with that. Because let's say you have someone in China, someone in Israel, someone in Africa, someone in Puerto Rico, someone in Spain, someone in a tribe in a land that's hardly inhabited. They all believe. I'm just saying, you know, some don't have a Bible. They believe in the creator of the heavens and the earth. You know, they believe that man was created. They believe that the Lord created the waters and the things that fly, everything. And they pray to God, you know. Who am I to sit there? Well, you know, you don't have a Bible. You're not reading the King James Bible, and you didn't say Jesus. They never heard the name Jesus, but they're praying to God, and they're showing Him reverence, and they're lifting up their hands in praise. They're about to eat. They said that they thank God for their food. Who am I to look at somebody and point my nose at them? They've never had a Bible in their hand their whole life, but yet they're praying to the Creator of the universe. You know, no weird stuff or anything. Just straight up praying to the Creator of the universe. Who in the world would I think that? Who am I? I'm sitting here. I'm just a ball of dust with a dye job. You know, I'm a big old ball of dust. I'm telling you. I'll tell you. You will have. I got to be careful not to say you. I've had some experiences that have humbled my sorry behind right down. Oh yeah. Go ahead, Miss Fab. Go ahead and get all highfalutin. Oh, you're making $20 an hour at that job. Oh, you got a nice apartment. You got just about a practically brand new vehicle. Oh yeah. Okay. Now you want to be a certain set way, and you want to forget about the Father. Easy come, easy go. You're going to pay attention to me. Talking about Him. Now, that's just my experience. I just think He deals individually with each person, knowing their personality, their strengths and their weaknesses, and He deals with us You know, some he gives a little bit more leeway or whatever because he understands they're at the beginning stages of this thing. I probably sound like I'm not making any sense at all. I'm sorry. I mean, if it's a personal relationship between you and him, and he knows your personality, I think he's going to deal with you a certain set way because he knows your personality. He knows you're scared about a certain set thing or paranoid about a certain set thing, you know? So he's going to kind of handle you, some folks, a little more tenderly and give them a little bit more leeway. But if I know better and I'm strong enough to do better, and I know better and I don't, guess what I'm going to get? Because I should know better than doing A, B, C, or D, or having an attitude, you know. Sitting here turning on this camera, talking a certain set way. I better not turn that camera off and go out in the street and act like a complete jerk, you know. Talking about me only, you know. Say what, you know, camera on, camera off. Just keep it the same, you know. This is just about just skin, you know what I mean? I had these itty bitty little pieces, but the rest of it was good. And like I said, I'm a baby in this thing. And now I thank him so much that I'm by myself where I can just step all the way. I can come through that door, drop my work bag and my purse on the floor. And there are times I like to come in, open that door and get on my face and just thank him the way I like to, you know. Oh, if you're wondering about this, I was looking for a piece of corkboard for my postcard. And so I go into Walmart. They want $8.97, $6.97. I said, if you think I'm going to pay $7 or $8 for a piece of corkboard, I don't think so. What happened? That's a piece of foam from the Dollar Tree. How about it? Works just as good. So I have my first postcard from Raina Lynn Napo. I can't remember her last name. Naipo, I think. So if you all happen to think about it, and you only if you want to, and you want to send me a postcard, we're going to try to fill that whole thing up. Thank you. Thank you, June. I always said, talking about myself, life is very simple. Life can be very simple for the most part. I tend to muck it up with emotions. It's complicated with my emotions and my feelings. And I was constantly saying this to my son. Take the emotion out of it. And take the emotion out of it and see the situation. Face the situation and see it for what it really is. Just take the emotion out of it. I believe that, love cats. Yeah, I don't know if you can message me here. That's the problem. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. Excuse me. Don't mind my silence. I'm eating. I gotta get that alarm. I'm eating and talking at the same time and thinking at the same time. Sorry. Sorry, I shook y'all. I'm coming. You know, the problem that I have too is I come on here and I talk to you guys, and I'm always worried Oh, I wonder if I said the wrong thing. I wonder if they think I'm crazy. Because what I do is, hi, LB! Where have you been? I just told them I was worried about you. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I got so scared. Um, um, I got your package, but I didn't know if you wanted me to share any of that. I wanted to protect, you know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Well, I have everything still in the box. I was almost afraid to take stuff out of the box. Isn't that weird? Well, I know you're tired. We know how it goes. I was working, I worked the 12-hour shifts. I got 3 days off, girl. Got three. Yeah, that's a shocker. I got tonight, tomorrow, and the next day. But I know how it is going to get that paper. I understand. Let me tell y'all something about Miss LB. She's a wonderful human being. I opened up that box and started crying. I started crying like a baby. You went you in such detail and so loving, such love the way she packaged each thing. No, are you kidding me? I'm like, oh my gosh! I said that everything looks so pretty. I was afraid to touch anything. Oh, isn't that terrible? I'm like, oh my gosh, everything's so perfect. Oh my gosh. Excuse me a second. I got to get rid of this plate in here. Yeah, I haven't done anything. I left everything in the box. I just waited on you. Yeah, you know what happened? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're on a table. And I kicked the table. What happened was I had a package and I was gonna share it. And when I opened the package, not your package, someone else, it said do not share. I'm like, uh-oh, I can't share this. I closed the box up and put it down. No, that's not OCD. You know what that's called? That's called skill. That's called skill. I mean, see, it's right here. Oh, wait a minute. I pulled your address off the box. All you see is, all you see your address. There's nothing there. Nothing there. I'm very careful. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm sitting there thinking that I'm like looking at stuff. I probably would have sat there and go, I wonder what this is. You know what I mean? Thank you so very much. Everything was packaged and wrapped so tenderly, and there's descriptions. I won't, let me make sure I do this right. Make sure there's nothing personal on here. And everything's described. Brothers and sisters, she's got everything described. What it is and I mean, this is amazing. I love your little flowers. I just made me cry. Okay, I'll start. I'll share. Okay, y'all want to see this? Yes, no. Do you know this poncho? When I'm working, when I'm there, there's a poncho here. This is a poncho, but there's something wrapped in it. Hi, Joyful Gigi. Okay, like for instance, this is a mug, right? There's a mug in here, and each thing has a little note describing what it is. Look at that. She's amazing, and just like everything has a note on it. Everything has a note on it describing what it is. I'm just like, well, let's go back to the poncho. Do you know when I work, I have these big potatoes? When you go to cut a potato, there's splashback. Guess who's going to be sporting this at work? Guess who's going to be, I don't care what I look like. Guess who's going to be sporting this? Will cover my blouse so it doesn't get wet. Because I have an apron, but it's cloth. You see what I'm saying? So yes, I love it. Ooh, yes. Hold on now. Look at that. I can be covered here, and I won't get splattered on. Thank you so very much. Okay, stop talking. Just show us. I know I say that sometimes when I watch a video. Look at this. Here's the mug. Find joy in each day. This is Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, Happy Mother's Day. Everything will be used. I do not play. Everything. Uniquely at Ashante, we love you. Get yourself some rest. I know it's late where you are. You have a blessed weekend as well. Thank you so very much for coming in. I've got to pay more attention to the chat. Okay. And this oh, wait a minute. I want to do this first. This is a wall hanging, a mandala wall hanging or bedspread. I'm probably going to have to get up and back this up because I haven't even opened it. I haven't opened anything. So let's open this up, and then I'm going to get up. Oh, I hope I can open this properly. I hate ripping things open. Hold on. Let me move the box to the side and back up. Okay, I'm going to. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. We're going to go into the kitchen where it's brighter. This only makes sense. Okay. Okay. Here's this. Let me get the box. I'm coming. Please don't get mad at me. Okay. I'm going to put this here. Let me open this. Stop being so slow. I can't thank you enough. I was in tears. Okay, I have not. This is the first time I'm opening this. Okay, we're going to step back. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at the pattern. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. You know what? I'm going to put this on the couch. I may even hang it up. Ladies, look at that. Oh my gosh. You see that? Isn't it beautiful? Wow, thank you so very much. It's beautiful. I'll just hold it up again for a second. Goodness gracious, it's beautiful. Thank you so very much. I'm trying to decide. I'm about to paint a desk and a nightstand white in my bedroom. So I may just hang this on the wall of my bedroom to go with the furniture. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. It's like all this stuff is just coming together. The Father is very smart, isn't he? It's like everything is like... Okay, enough talk. Let me keep moving. Okay, this is diffuser to use with Laguna Moon oils. It's a diffuser. I've never had a diffuser as long as I've been alive. So we're going to open this up. I haven't opened it. I have not. And the scents from those oils coming out of this box. Okay, I'm gonna open this right in front of you. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, wow. There you go. There's the plug for it. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Hi. Look. Yes. And as if that weren't enough, let me put it back in the box. Oh, let me put it back in the box. That was the top of the stove. That was not the diffuser. I'm being very careful. Put everything back in the box. As if that weren't enough, these are oils to use with the diffuser. I'm just like, oils. Oh, oils to use with the diffuser. Look at this. Look. I'm going to try this for the first time tonight when I hang your blanket on my wall in the bed. Glory to God. Thank you, Jesus. What a phenomenal human being you are. This is just, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm just overwhelmed. Because it's like you open the box. I am not joking about this. I'm not putting on about this. You open the box. Ladies, and if there's a gentleman in here, you can feel love. I'm not baloneying and cheesing around. You can feel love. It's the scent. I wish we had smell-o-vision. I can just put the scent towards you. And then I love incense. I haven't had incense in a mighty long time. We have the house blessings. Oh, we need that in this house. And then we have the sacral energy center. But anyways, I'm just overwhelmed. Thank you so very much. And this here to hang the Mandela thing with, I have a bunch of different things that require this. I kid you not, in my room. Yes, I do. In the back of my closet, I couldn't figure out. I mean, I knew I could get some eventually. It's like it's like you're up here, you're in my head. This is to hang things with. And oh my goodness. And I just bought a scarf from the Dollar Tree. This is the first time, I swear to you, that I'm looking at this. This is a scarf and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at the gorgeous pattern on that scarf. Let me step back so you can see how big this is. And then you can take her and then do one of these. And then you take it and you do like this. And then just like that. Hi, Miss X905, Ashley. This is beautiful. Thank you so very much. I'm getting chills. And this is what you, oh my gosh, this is called the Complete Tightwad Gazette. All kinds of ways, and you know how we are to save money. Look how big this is. You want to talk about saving money? Oh, I will be looking at this a lot. Thank you very much. I don't want to miss anything. Oh, the box. The other box. Let me put all stuff back in here. I don't want to lose not one piece of paper. We have this box. Oprah's Circle of Friends. A few things for you. Fab fam. Okay, let me put this over to the side. Okay. We're seeing it together. You did not. You did not. Y'all know I love, oh my goodness. Y'all know I like this ticket to Brazil. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Excuse me while I run around. Thank you so much. Yeah, the ticket to Brazil. Remember I said I couldn't find it? And then I lost my little thing to get into the store. And I found the thing to get into the store. And I got down on my hands and knees because there was all these light colored ones. And there was one left in the store. She got one in here in the box. Excuse me. Let me run around a little bit. Thank you so very much. Look at it. You say, oh, she going out of some makeup. Y'all don't understand how hard this is to find. Thank you. Hi, is she Lawanda? She is Lawanda. Yeah, y'all should see me. Oh, when there's a breakthrough in this house, my neighbors are so annoyed. You can kind of hear them complaining and banging on the wall. I'm like this. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Just like that. Y'all just don't know. Even the cat's like, will you stop it? Y'all understand. You get yourself a breakthrough, glory to God. And I want to see some dancing and some houses up in here. I want to see some healings. I want to see some healings. Don't worry. Nobody around your house. You by yourself. Thank you for my healing. Thank you for healing my son. Thank you for making a way. Thank you for my new job. Y'all feeling me? Come on now. Oh, I'm telling you. Let me stop. Some of you are like this. Would you just hurry up? And we're going to go in here. I'm like, oh. This is beautiful. This should be framed. It's a magnet. I don't know. Look at there. I suspect. Look at there. Thank you. Oh my gosh. And let joy in. And you can't see, it's real teeny. But it says, and let joy in. Oh, glory. Oh my goodness. Thank you so very much. And I won't say anything. I'll just hold it up. Now I'm reading it backwards. On me, it's backwards. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And hey, Atlanta! Woo woo! Woo woo! Woo woo! I know I look like an idiot. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Oh, hold up now. Atlanta, Georgia, as we'd say. Georgia. Thank you so very much. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my gosh. Now, I'm dressed in red. How about it? I'm dressed in red. How about it? See, I was not meant to touch this box. Thank you so very much. These are so cute. And I do have a second hole. I do. They're beautiful. Miss LB, I don't even know what to say. Thank you so very much. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta do this right here. Hold on. These, by the way, if you're wondering what this is, these are drawings for my grandchildren. Those are from my babies. Hold on, make sure you can see. Oh, this is look at that. Hold on now. Hold on. I like y'all to see what I'm doing, except when I run. That's why I do not like walking away from the camera. But you know, sometimes you got to. Hold on now. I'm doing this. LB, thank you so very much. Thank you is not enough. But thank you so very much. Oh, sorry, my feeble hands. Try tossing 5,000 potatoes. Your fingers like, ah. That's why I don't have any nails, but that's okay. See, we're just gonna do this. Oh my gosh. It's like a frame. It's wooden. It's like a frame. It's beautiful. This is so beautiful. You know, I don't know. I got that thing in there where, oh, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. I got a new little cork board, not a cork board. That board. Let's put her on the board. Hold on. I pick up some of these push pin thingies, and for now I'm gonna put her on the board. You just thank you so very much. So we're gonna hang her up and do it right now. I think you know what? I'll put her right in the middle for now until I get like a good frame, and then I can hang her up in the bedroom. Okay, hold on. Let me slide and put her up here. I'm gonna try to put her in the middle. Kind of in the middle as close as I can. Oh, that's perfect. You see her? She looks a little lonely. I put in a request to because it doesn't cost that much money for a postcard. So she'll be surrounded. Right now, she's visiting Hawaii. Raina Lynn Naples sent the thing from Hawaii. Oh yeah. So what we'll do is right now she's traveled to Hawaii. She's just chilling. She got herself a little drinky with the umbrella in it, just kind of chilling back. Thank you so very much, LB. Like I said, it's like I opened the top of the box, and I saw your note, and I looked down in the box, and I was like this. I said, well, I'm not sharing anything till I get permission. Thank you so very much. That's how I am with you know, because there's some folks that they don't want to share. Thank you so very much. I mean, thank you so very much. I mean, there are 2 notes here with the descriptions of each item and what they're for. And I'm gonna later on when we stop the chat, I'm gonna put that oil in there, you know, mix my lemon water and just sit back, you know. Thank you so very much. I know y'all are annoyed hearing me say thank you so very much. I am very, very grateful, and I'm grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you so very much, Miss LB. Speaking of stuff, went over to the Goodwill. I'm gonna push this back a little bit. It might be better. Yeah, I'm glad you did too. It's funny. I was gonna come in even earlier, but something told me to wait. I kid you not. I'm like, geez, I don't feel like I had everything ready to cook and everything. I'm like, why don't I feel like turning on the camera? What? And I sort of waited a little later. You know what I mean? The Father knows what he's doing. Get away from there. The Father knows what he's doing. Okay, I have to take this off because I'm hot. And let me put it, I want to put it over here. No, I'm going to put it on my mother's china closet. I can't take any chances with that cat. So I told you how I got the paint for the desk. I showed you that already. And so I go to the, oh goodness gracious, I got to put this in the refrigerator. I got some yogurt, which is getting extra cultured. Okay, I got to stop talking so slow. So I go to the Goodwill. What did I do? My mind's running a blank. Oh, I hit up the tree. Sometimes I like having instant coffee, so I got some instant coffee from the tree. But that's to the side. I showed you the plant that someone tossed, and it's coming back to life, little by little. It's an amazing thing. From the I can't even talk. The Goodwill. Move, boo boo. Y'all know I have the other paintings that look like they're from like a foreign land or whatever. So I found this one. You know what? It's better off in the kitchen. It's so dark in here. Hold on. I'm sorry to keep moving you, but I need to make sure you can see. So I've got these other paintings in my room, and they look like they're from Spain or Italy. And so I saw this for $2. What was it, $2.99? Yeah. Just so you know, I'm telling you the truth. $2.99. You know what? So it's just that I dream of going to these foreign lands. And I just find that kind of interesting. I've got another one that looks like it looks kind of similar. Yeah, I know. I'm running back and forth like I'm getting the workout. So anyways, I kind of like this. I'll show you. Hold on. I'm coming. You see? I'm saying you see it. I didn't even bring it to you. See this one? I'll just go up like this so you can see it. You see? I had this in Carolina, but you can see the similarities between this one from North Carolina and this one. And so, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that they kind of look the same. Yeah. Good night, LB. Thank you once again. Get some rest, honey. I know you're working your big toes off. Yeah, and I even have another 3 or 4. And you notice they're both even shaped the same. So what I'm going to try to do is get an El Cheapo frame, like a wood frame, the same color, and then put them together. So I thought that was interesting. I saw it. It was waiting there for me. Okay. Now, the bag here. Okay. Okay. No, I'm not naked. I've got on a spaghetti strap thing under here, which is why I'm wearing the covering. Hold on as I suck my gut in. I suck my rolls in. I gotta take this off so I can try these things on for you. Hold on. Make sure we got. Make sure I'll suck everything in. Yeah, these are the jeggings or whatever. And if I wear these, I always wear something, a big shirt of some sort over it. So the first item up, not a lot of stuff, but this is a lined jacket that I thought would be nice at the holidays. You all know, if you look up this brand, this Chico's brand, it's very expensive. Oh, yes, it is. And it's like a lined light jacket. And it's red, but it's got this beading to it. You see the beading? It's very pretty. And we paid $4.99. It's kind of like a shirt, and here's the lining on the inside, kind of like candy cane. And then it's got the little, yeah, hold on. Let me stop talking and put the thing on. There we go. Here. It's like a 3/4 length sleeve. But I like the color that it's covering. It has flowers on it, and it's red on red with the beading and the fabric colored buttons. And I thought it was pretty nice. So I'm gonna pull my shirt down. So yeah, I think it's perfect for fall, which is coming because August is coming. So I like that. It took a lot. Now this is for the holidays, okay? Or for a party or something. Seems like everything in the store is $4.99. This is another jacket, and the brand is Notations. And it's got like a little shimmer of gold to it. Gold and black, kind of a nice combination. And it's like what is this? It's a 90% polyester and 10% spandex. But I thought that this would be good at the holidays. You know, and I know that's kind of silly to think about the holidays, but I have, yeah, I kind of like it. It's velvety, kind of like a velvet sheen to it with gold throughout. So you take this and a long black dress, and there you have, there's what the back looks like. But I thought it was so pretty, and I could see this in Macy's. Yes, I could. I thought this could be in Macy's. You know, you could wear this with jeans and a turtleneck, a long black skirt, put on a gold chain or some gold little earrings with it, you know, and it's covering. So if you got anything happening, I got too much extra here and a little roly-poly there. There's no buttons to it. You have control. And see, it's kind of big like that. So I just thought it was very ladylike. It was pretty. It fit. Yeah, New Year's. So yeah, we just picked that up. A lot of the times I'll buy winter stuff in the summer. Do it all the time. Okay, that's that little bag. And then, oh yeah, again with the winter time, I can put this on over this. It's just a cowl neck. And of course it's a I don't know who Samantha's Style Shop is, but it's Samantha's Style Shop. And what I liked about this immediately was the length of it, and that it just covers everything. And it's got the animal print. Just put some black leggings or some jeans or some black pants under it. And it's a 3/4 length sleeve. I like the 3/4 length sleeve because it covers all that stuff that's going like this. It covers all that. So it's just a basic cowl neck. But what struck me about it is the length of it. It's really long, almost like a dress. I'm wondering if maybe some young girl had a waist on it, was running around shaking a groove thing. But yeah, turn around for you. And yeah, the little tiger print. And I just thought that was kind of cute. It's not really heavy material. It's light. But I like that. It kind of drapes. But I thought it looked kind of cute, especially, you know, age appropriate. I'm almost 60 years old, you know. Thank you. So yeah, just some simple things. And I know it's so hot, it's hard to think of wintertime now. But when it starts to get cold and I want to go, you know, grocery shopping or go out or whatever, I know I'm not getting ready for a date, that's for sure. And y'all imagine I come up here, I met somebody, you're gonna be, yo, better be careful. I bet all of you would jump out of that computer and come over and sit there and nail me to the chair. Who is he? We want his driver's license and a DNA sample. You're not dating anybody. We got to get approval. And this is just a simple top. I thought this would look good underneath anything. It's, you know how you have a spaghetti strap top like this one? What's nice about this, it's more covering. I'm trying to see oh, the bottom. The bottom has that sort of ribbing to it. And I thought that was nice. And how that gathers together at the neck in the back. And it sits high up, you know. Trying to not to trying to cover up. I'm sorry. I usually describe things a little bit more professionally, but I'm a little nervous. So we're just gonna we're just gonna see how much more would it cover than a standard top. Well, I better not gain any weight. I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that sits up a bit higher. Try to hide the sleeves. Yeah, that covers up just a little bit more. But you could wear it like this with a skirt or just wear it with a pair of jeans. And I just like this ruching, if you will. It just looked different than your standard spaghetti top. And it goes all the way up. Oh, yeah, that doesn't look bad with the necklace. There you go. Kind of falls right where it should. What is this, ESP day? Red outfit, red earrings. This is ESP day or something. I think you're really going to like the last one. I have to step out of the way to try this thing on. I think. I may have to go to the bathroom because I gotta take the jeggings off. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Can you believe I forgot about this? This also was $4.99. It's a floor length dress, but it is in the what do you call that material? Like the material of a jogging suit, you know? And it's got a little see-through thing, but the see-through thing is way up top. And then it's got the same see-through thing, only in the front, not in the back. So you take this. Let's get her on. And you know, I could probably, it's a regular dress. I'd probably put a shirt over it. You know what I mean? Like a covering shirt. But you can see, I don't know, maybe I can wear this more around the house unless it's a long jacket. Hold on. So yeah, here's the top part. I'm gonna smooth myself down. Bring that out. And then I'm gonna step back. You can see. Oh, if I don't fall down. Okay, you see how long it is? The see-through portion is just above the knee, so there's no peeky weird stuff going on. But I thought this was cool because it would be very comfortable. It's kind of like a nightgown, but it's a dress. And you can see right through, right there, and just at the very bottom. Well, I guess I can't gain any weight with this one. It's got a little slit to the side, but the slit is at the knee, right behind the knee. Nothing going all the way up there. But I would say I could wear it in town, but I probably want to put something on my arms, you know? But yeah, there's that. Very comfortable. Very comfortable. I always look for something that just looks different. And when I saw the little see-through portion, but it was way at the top, I thought, well, that's a nice little accent on that thing. Probably more for something for home. But if I had to run to the store right quick, I just put my cotton shirt on that covers over the bum, you know, and just probably drape it over me. That way I'm all covered. I'm not a cover nut, but who in the world wants to see an old lady sitting there trying to look all see-through and looking silly? And last, I think it's last but not least. Oh yeah. Will you indulge me a moment? I gotta go over that way, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna perform a miracle. I'm gonna take these jeggings off in seconds. Y'all know. Be right with you. Trust me, I'll work it quick. Heck, it's like peeling a freaking banana. All right, trying not to fall. Hold on, we're almost there. Okay, let's get this thing on. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm coming. All right. Okay. This is last but not least. I love empire waist dresses. Why do I love empire waist dresses that have this under chest like this? Because the rest of this just kind of flows down. And if you look to the side, it just sort of goes straight down and it's kind of loose like, you see? And I'll come close so you can see the colors. I fell in love with the colors. The fact that it was empire, it looks a little on the young side, but I mean, as far, I don't know, maybe not. But it's got a nice empire waist. It's covering here. There's no plunging neckline. Yeah, it shows a little bit more on the arm, but it is covered there. So we'll step all the way back. And then we'll turn around. Yeah, I got my little white socks on. But there's the back. And I just thought the colors were so pretty. I don't know, it just kind of struck me about the colors. I'm looking for my glasses so I can see you. But that, I got one more thing, but it's not a clothing item. And I'm trying to remember where I put my, whatchamacallit, where I put my glasses at. Oh, have mercy. Yeah, you know, I got some earrings in here. Hold on, let me stop carrying you around and put you down. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. I am getting a workout, but I need it. I know you may not think so, but trust me, I need a workout. I don't know. I don't have backs to these. But these are the other, remember when I told you I found my jewelry again, including this necklace? I thought of these earrings would be perfect with this dress. I don't have the backs, but I can kind of put them on my ears so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. When I looked at the dress, I like that it was empire because I have a roly-poly belly. Yes, I do. My stomach is not flat. It's flabby. But I thought that these earrings, I'll come close so you can see them. I thought the color of the earring would be an exact match, and it pretty much is. So I thought that would be nice. And I put my hair up in a little, just up sweep the hair. And then wear the dress. Yeah, you know, I got to go over to Tim's tomorrow, the next day. I should wear this dress. Say, see, you thought I gave up on myself. See, ain't that terrible? Look what you're missing out on, you know. He's like, I'm sorry, TMI. I'm just messing now. I'm just kidding. I don't really worry about that. Oh, for goodness sakes. I gotta plug you back in. And there's just one last thing. It's kind of big. There's something about it. Just one moment. I'm sorry. I'm so sick of her walking away. She's so rude. I'm gonna take it and put it over here. Oh, well, you know what? I'll just turn it around. Okay. I don't know why. You ever see something in a store, at a secondhand store or at a garage sale? Good night, Ahmos. Night, night. You just see something. Shut up. That's probably not going to be good. Boo-boo, you're going to have to move. I hope this doesn't reflect. There's something about this thing. It's big. You know what? I don't need that light. That light is getting in the way, actually. There's something about it. I was about to pay for it. That's better. I think that's better. But there's something about it. This thing is very heavy. It actually says on the back it's a magnolia topiary, 22 by 22 picture. It says September 6, 1996. I don't want to drop this thing, but just so you can see, it does see the date. Don't know if you can see that. I gotta look where my thumb is. And so I was about to leave, and I was talking to this woman about it. There was this woman in line behind me, and I says, well, I don't know. I said, it has a signature on it on the other side. It's beautifully framed, like it's really important. And I said, there's just something about it. It's a magnolia. And there's a wall right there. There's a couple of walls over here, right? So I'm thinking, y'all gonna help me put my living room together. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. And I just thought it would look good, like right here against this wall. Just the shape of a wall, you know? And be careful. And remember that? Hold on, I got my plug there. Remember that thing that I painted? Right? And I'm going to show you something else to do with that. I told you I got this lamp. Somebody threw the lamp out. And I'm going to have to turn this off because I don't want it all bright in your face. So there's the lamp. You know what? I can turn on the bottom. There's the minimal light, right? If you can believe it, there's actually flowers on this thing. But anyways, there's actually flowers on this thing. But I'm just thinking about the flower right there. But anyways, let's turn that off. Turn the bottom on. And I found this. I swear to you, it was all by itself. It was all by itself. I need to take this thing off. Goodness gracious, it goes on forever. So I was envisioning just the lamp. It will be plugged in from the back. And then that there. Now, I don't know if this is going to go or not, but this was $2.99. I found this for $2.99. $2. Oh, just to make sure you see I'm telling you the truth. For $2, was it $2.99? Oh, $4.99. I lied. $4.99. This, y'all probably just think I'm lying. This was the only shade in the whole store. The only shade in the whole store. You see? You know what I think this is? This is God right here. It sounds so silly to say it that way, but he'll put things together for you. You know? I told you if it's him, everything's so smooth with him. I always have this lamp on the side over here so you can see me better. And I take well, I didn't have a shade, but I'm going to sit down and stop running around. No sense in changing back to the others. It's covering, so. Oh, I'm exhausted. Oh, that was rough. No. My hair's expanding because I'm hot and steady. But yeah, thank you, June. Does it have print number? Oh, okay, I'll check that right now. Yeah, so you know, just like the picture of the tree, the black and white big picture in my bedroom, that's a living room thing. I had all those pictures in my room because my living room was occupied by my family. So I really couldn't imagine or decorate, nothing on them. I was just helping them, you know? And so, of course, you know, it makes no sense to buy things and try to hang them. People are in your living room. They're, you know, they're sitting in here, whatever, you know. So it was kind of uncomfortable. Thank you, Sunny Skies. So what was I saying? I was talking about something. But so you'll get to see little by little as I kind of make the house into a home, you know. And I just come in and I'm giving them thanks and I'm giving them praise. And sometimes I get a little confused, as y'all can say, I get very confused very easily. Sometimes I don't have any common sense. Something's right in front of my face. And y'all will tell me in the comments, hey, why don't you try this? And I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? What is wrong with me? It's because I'm so nervous about all the other things that the common sense just goes that way. I mean, I know the rest of this is dry. I know the rest of this is dry. Someone threw it out and it was just dry. It was like a block. And you can see, now you can see it clearer. Here's 1, 2, 3. I'm just looking at the thing. 3. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plants died. And these little babies right here, they were just, they didn't have any flowers to them. They looked a little bit green. So I pulled it out of the dumpster. I put it in the back under my umbrella in the back. I said, something just said, don't put it in direct sunlight. Have it a little bit shady. I kid you not. I'm like, I kill things, My thumb is not green. So I water it and water it. It started to do better. And then the day before yesterday, that one started to open up. I didn't even know it was purple. I had no idea. And then that one opened up. And this is normally $19. I showed you earlier. Maybe some of you didn't see it. This is normally $19.99. And maybe somebody was moving out or they just forgot to water it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one. I got to be careful and move it over here where it's sparse. I was kind of hoping these would come back, but they're just dead. They're dry. But yeah, it's like just work, come home, work, come home, work, come home, turn the thing on, see you guys. But in between, just on my face, I'm praying for you guys. I'm praying for my neighbors, my kids, my grandkids, of course, my brother who's autistic. I always pray. He's in an adult facility, but he's got kind of like an 11-year-old boy in his head. And I'm always praying not only for his health, but I'm praying that the people that care for him or guide him with other adults his age with the same mental capacity, that they're treating him well. I mean, he's doing good, but I'm always praying that he's protected and that the people that handle him just handle him tenderly and that they'll have patience with him. When I was talking to the lady in Goodwill, she's a petite lady, the lady with the gray hair I told you about. We were just chit, 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 chit. And then another lady joined in. There was 3 of us just talking about clothing and what's age appropriate and, just girl talk. And her son was with her, the petite woman. And he was making this noise like, like that. I instantly know what that is. He's like autistic. And some of them can't talk. They just make sounds. And the minute I heard the sound, I turned around. I said, that's a very familiar sound. I go, my brother is about 60 and he's autistic. She goes, really? And this was an adult man. He looked like he was about 35 or 36 years old. Didn't bother me a bit. Didn't bother me. I'm just so used to that. We'd be in the middle of Burger King eating. My brother would be 17, 18 years old. We'd have our Whoppers and our French fries. We're downtown in New Haven, Connecticut at the Burger King there in the mall. And my brother would be eating. He'd go, ah! He'd scream out loud and then get quiet. We wouldn't flinch. We'd just keep eating. And everybody's turning around like they're going to fall down. Oh, what? June. Bye, Miss X905. Yes, Miss June, I understand that. Yes, ma'am. Raina Lynn, hi. So yeah, that's everything. I was very happy that Miss LB came in. You know, I was kind of nervous to open the show. I didn't want to show anything unless she permitted, because some folks are like that. They'll want to send you something, a card or whatever they choose to, if they want to. And some folks are very. I told you I'd get use out of everything. I'm sweating. But some folks are very private. You'll send something to someone quietly. You want to bless someone. I've done that. You just quietly do something and you don't want anyone to know. And then other folks, it's just like everybody's here and we're all sitting in the living room and someone, you just share. All right, my friends. I'm going to go just for now, but I have 2 nights off, so. So I'll see you again tomorrow and probably the next day. I know that's kind of annoying. I don't know. I just like coming on here and talking to you all. And yeah, I was going to say something, but I'm going to let that go till tomorrow. I love you, Miss Betsy. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for putting up with my goofy fumbling and running around. I keep saying to myself to be organized. I had like the meal organized. Thank you, Miss Raina Lynn. And 2-3 times a day I'm praying. 2-3 times a day I'm praying and naming. If I'm not naming individually, after I name individually, I name in a group. So like I told y'all before, there's like 30 people in this chat room right now. So if you can't remember everyone's name, you can just simply just pray a general prayer for all. God hears all. He knows that we love one another and that we're worried or concerned about one another. So we lift each other up in prayer for healing and also for protection, for finances. Everybody's dealing with just doing what they got to do, working and doing, for protection to and from those jobs, or even to and from the store, for goodness sakes, for our children. And if we have them, our grandchildren, just keeping each other lifted up. And it can be a group thing. I pray for each and every one of my friends that I go in and I see on YouTube that, we go to Miss Lynn's channel or another channel, wherever you end up talking to your friends. And I think the Lord hears 30 people. There's 30 in here. And he hears a prayer for the same group of people. 30 prayers going up at the same time or throughout the day or whenever you have it, whenever you do your praying. I think his ears is a little more attentive, because we're praying for one another. And let me do something because it's tugging at me. Where did I put? Hold on. I kept hearing something. I heard it. I heard it early this morning. Was it last night or this morning? I wish I could come back to it. I was walking into the bathroom, and it just came into my mind. I was about to say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Why am I going to be sorry for doing something like this? Just keeping it real. Where is it? Goodness gracious! I wish I should have just wrote the words down. But every time he lets me leave from work early, I come in the door and take off my stuff and I open it up. Oh, Father, bring it to my remembrance. Then I was brought to this. Psalm number 55. Give ear to my prayer, O God, my prayer, O God, and hide not thyself from my supplication or appeal. Attend unto me and hear me. I mourn in my complaint and make a noise. Verse 3. Because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked, for they cast iniquity upon me, and in wrath they hate me. My heart is sore pained or in anguish within me, and the terrors of death are fallen upon me. Fearfulness and trembling are come upon me, and horror hath overwhelmed me. And I said, Oh, that I had wings like a dove, for then I would fly away and be at rest. Lo, then I would wander afar off and remain in the wilderness, Selah. I would hasten my escape from the windy storm and tempest. Verse 9, destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongues, or bring confusion. For I have seen violence and strife in the city. Day and night they do go about it upon the walls thereof. Mischief or malice also and sorrow are in the midst of it. Wickedness is in the midst thereof. Deceit and guile or oppression depart not from her streets. For it was not an enemy that reproached me. Then I could have borne it. Neither was it he that hated me, that did magnify himself against me. Who was against me? Was it an enemy? Was it someone that hated me? Again, for it was not an enemy that reproached me, then I could have borne it. Neither what was it he that hated me, that did magnify himself against me. Then I would have hid myself from him. But it was thou, a man mine equal, my guide, and mine acquaintance. We took sweet counsel together and walked into the house or temple of God in company. Let death seize upon them, and let them go down quick or alive into hell or Sheol. For wickedness is in their dwellings, and among them. As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Again, verse 16 of Psalm 55 says, As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening and morning and at noon will I pray. Again, evening and morning and at noon. That sounds like prayer without ceasing to me. I pray, excuse me, and cry aloud, and he shall what? He shall hear my voice. And again, and he shall hear my voice. He hath delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me. I want to read that again. Verse 18 of Psalm 55, he hath delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me. For there were many with me. God shall hear and afflict them. Even he that abideth of old, Selah, because they have no changes. Therefore they fear not God. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Verse 22 of Psalm 55, cast thy burden upon the Lord. Give him the entire weight. Give him the entire weight. He's a burden-bearing Savior. Again, verse 22, cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Again, he shall never suffer the righteous, that would be you, to be moved. But thou, O Lord, shalt bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days. But I will what? I will trust in the Lord again. but I will trust in the Lord. The sentence, something about light in a dark place, something like that. I wish I could remember the exact words. It's about light, finding light in a dark place. I was slipped into the bathroom, and this thought just calmly came to me. The light in a dark place. And so I started looking that up. But when I first came home, the first thing was Psalm 55. That's what came to me. I know it sounds kind of crazy the way I say things to you sometimes, but that's the thought that was impressed upon me. I guess it's the only way I can describe that to you. And so what I'm trying to do, this is what I'm trying to do. Put God first. You give me, this is just me in my situation. Okay. Oh, we're leaving early. All right. Normally leave at 4 a.m. It's 2:15 a.m. Okay, we're going to leave early. We're done with this order and that's it. Okay. Knock on the door. Hey, boss. Yes. Are we done? Yes, you can go home. Okay. See you tomorrow. Come home. Open the door. Put my things down. Open it up. What is it? Sometimes when I'm driving, I know that you allowed me these couple of hours. Normally, I would be selfish. I would take a shower, probably make a bologna sandwich or whatever it is I used to do. And I'd probably just have a treat or something, watch a YouTube video or something, and just fall asleep. Do my praying later, do my reading later, whatever. But now, put him first. Now, that's just me. I feel like he's giving me a window of opportunity to have some alone time. That's what I feel. That's what I feel has been happening lately. And then little things happen. Little things happen that may seem kind of silly to y'all, but something as simple as this. Little things happen. Little things like this make me cry. Little things happen. That's just how I deal with it, how I do it. Yeah. I wish I could remember the exact words, but it just kept pummeling in my head. The things, it's just things. We need things while we're on the planet. We just, do what we got to do. We're not walking around in like a burlap bag or whatever. We're just doing what we do. But it's like everything just seems to fall into place. And everything seems to come together so much smoother when as best as we can, because we're human beings, And there was no one perfect except for one, and he's seated at the right hand of the Father right now, and he's available to us. There was only one. There was only one. Thank you, love cats. But that's honestly what I do. And sometimes you're like, I don't feel like reading right now. I don't feel like reading right now. And then, what about you don't feel like your feelings? No, I'm not talking about your feelings right now. I'm talking to myself, like I'm having this communication. We're not talking about your feelings. What do you think? This is the questions that come to me sometimes. What do you think is the right thing to do? Like that. I'm kind of talking to myself in a way. Okay, I'm talking to myself. Maybe I'm talking to him. Maybe he's talking to me. Like I said, it's just me. What do you think is the right thing to do? You have a couple of extra hours that you can sit back. I said, well, the right thing to do for me in my situation is to want to have to communicate with him and show him that I love him with, sincerity, and that he's supposed to come first. And everything else that I'm concerned about, sometimes we won't get the exact answer that we want, and we won't get it the way we want. And it seems very cruel sometimes in our earthly, but he knows what's best for us. And sometimes that comes with a lot of pain. Why did you allow this to happen? What am I going to learn from that? Sometimes we go through experiences, I think. This is going to sound, okay, I got to stop saying this is going to sound silly. Sometimes I think we go through things, and sometimes they're pretty horrific. But I think it's because he knows that we're strong enough to handle it, and that there's going to be someone that is going to go through the same thing, and they're very weak, and they'll almost lose their mind. They want to jump in front of a bus, but you've been through the same thing, and he's using you because you're very strong, and he's allowing you to go through that because someone else, beloved, it just can't handle it. Any other thing, I think instantaneously after you pop out of your body, to be absent with the Father, is to be absent from the body, is to be present with the Lord. I think everything that made no sense and seemed unfair will be automatically answered as soon as you crack out of that body and go up there and you're before him. Everything will be explained. It doesn't make sense, and it seems like a lot of things are unfair. But he did say he would not put on us what we could not bear. So then Jesus went to the tree and bared it all so that we could be strong. We could bear what we're going through. A lot of you are going through some very painful, scary things. And we understand. We understand. Oh, yes, indeed. Anyways. Yes, love cats, me too. Betsy Wessie, let me tell you something, young lady. You happen to be a wonderful person, a very hardworking person. You're a very good person. You have a very huge heart. These aren't just words coming out of my mouth. They're actual facts. You're a very good person. And we love you very much. And we're praying not only for your son, but we're praying for you to be strong. You're not alone. You're not by yourself. You're not by yourself. Sunny skies. We always get in our own way. Amen. Seems like we trip up our own selves. It's like sometimes, my family members, why are you making this so complicated? It's very simple. It's A, B, C, and D. Why are you doing X, Y, Z, I, E? It's just stop tripping. You're just about tripping over yourself. You're worrying about things you can't control. That you can't control something. You're worrying, and you're going to bed worrying. You're waking up worrying. You aren't even living. It doesn't mean you're gonna party hardy or anything like that. I used to have that. Yeah, my mother used to get on me about that. You're worried about da 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 da. Nothing's gonna run away on you. It's gonna be there tomorrow. Why don't you get some rest? Jeez, go to bed. Get some sleep. Stop worrying. Now that's my mama, rest her soul. God told me not to eat processed junk and not to drink a lot of wine coolers, but I was hard-headed and really sick. Oh, honey, I'm so very sorry. Yeah, it's funny how, you know, I'm trying to, like, I haven't yeah, I haven't had hamburger in a, well, what have I had last? I don't know, slowly, incrementally, I'm trying to change what I eat. And then the other part of me says, ah, you're all old, it doesn't matter. But I think it matters for the time that God gives us on the planet. I think He expects us to take care of ourselves as best as we can. You know? Oh my goodness, sometimes I sit here and say, am I making any sense to them? Thank y'all very much. Yeah, it's like I'm about to say goodnight, and then what about Psalm 55? I feel like, oh, okay. I wish I could remember that word. All right, y'all. I wish I wouldn't. Wait a minute. I wish we wouldn't take our loved ones as soon sometimes. Yes. Yes. Bo BC, BOBC 83, exactly. I'm so very sorry for your loss. I'm so very sorry. Bob C 83. Okay. I just make sure I read that right. I'm so very sorry, Sonny. Yeah, it's like I just, I could always just call her, you know? I could always just call her for any reason. I understand what you're saying. I totally understand what you're saying. And it's like, well, there's nothing I can do about it. And it's kind of like here, you have to be strong, and you just have to keep going. You have to keep going. What would they want? What would our loved ones want us to do? I know my mother, we have to keep going. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Yeah. Sometimes you feel like an appendage, like a piece of you, you know. And I say to myself, no, just because for me it's been many years, many years. For me, just talking for my situation, I says I have to accept. There's nothing I can do about it, so I have to keep going. You know, here I am with my son, and then little did I know, you know, while I had my, let me see, yeah, my son. He was about 4, 3.5 or 4 when that happened. And who would have known that later on, about 31 years later, I'd be holding some beautiful grandchildren. And they would bring a light. They would bring a light in a very dark place, you know? Their sweetness and their innocence and their I love you, Grandma. Hold my hand, Grandma. You feel so needed. Hold my hand, I love you. And sometimes my grandson would be he wouldn't want to talk. He'd be very quiet. No, he's not talking. I just come in there. And the twin bed in the room was in here, just the mattress and the box spring, and I'd get down on my knees next to him. Are you okay? He'd go like this. I go, you want to come in Grandma's room and watch the robot? I'd take him by the hand, walk him in the room, put on the robot movie for the 500 iRobot or something. And then I have him lay down, get him a stuffed animal, maybe get him a yogurt or something. And then he wouldn't talk. He's just real quiet. I said, I could just real low voice. It's gonna be okay. You know, Grandma loves you, right? Grandma loves you, right? And then little by little, and all of a sudden, the robot falls down, Grandma. The robot falls down. And then he just smiles. And then he starts talking. And pretty soon he's back to himself. So I lose the one, not my mother. And now I'm looking at this little face looking at me, and I'm bringing him comfort. He's bringing me more comfort than he realizes in his itty bitty little body. He's bringing me just an explosion of love and acceptance. There's something so sweet about a baby like that. You know, they can really see. They can really see a personality for what it really is because they're so freaking innocent. You understand? They can really see that. You know, I don't know what other way it is to describe that. But what a pleasure to just to help him through that. When you're autistic, you want to say words, and sometimes they're stuck up here, and you can't get them out. And if you can't get them out, you get frustrated and you get angry. Yeah. I understand, Robert. It's up and down and up and down. Yeah. I'm reading what he said. She passed 5 days before my son was born. I just believe that the things that seem to be so unfair and so unjust on this end will be given the strength. In the beginning, when it's so fresh and raw like this, it's difficult. And yes, that faith meter is going like this. Oh yeah. When you're in the thick of it, oh yeah. It's up like this, and then something happens, it goes down like this. Yes, sir. So I accepted, and I said, I gotta keep going. I got this to take care of, you know? Yes, Raina Lynn. Thank you, Raina Lynn, for saying that. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Yeah. All right, my friends. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what time. Mr. Bob, I will keep you and everyone else mentioned, actually all of you, in my prayers. I'm so very sorry for what you are going through. You will, Miss Lawanda. Well, Love Cats, Raina Lynn, Bob C., Sunny Skies. She is Lawanda. Love you too. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see. My cat, she's like this. You know, when they put their feet forward, their little paws in the front forward and the feet forward, and just lay there. It's kind of cute. I'll be quiet after this, I promise. She crosses her feet like a lady. She's a girl, she's a female. Crosses her feet like a little lady. It kind of makes me laugh whenever she does that. Take good care, everyone.